Well then, let's begin with episode 21 of Elemental Odyssey. Kel will be joining us shortly, and Darian's off at a wedding, so Fenlis will be puppeted by me.
Oh.
Have pity.
Yeah. There will be some pity. I am not entirely without benevolence. Usually.
That's why there's a question mark.
Exactly.
Because you don't know.
How I not know. Anyway. When last we left our little band of adventurers, they'd made it into Megas, found some stuff. Jana had a good time at the library. Zakio had a weird time at the library. And Padma and Celestine are interacting with a bunch of little kids.
Yay.
Biggest
Well,
ever.
While Eleanor and Scar are back out in the bus because at the time, Scar, both Lodo and Sneck were not there. Most of Zakio's little misadventures involved him learning basically the gist of what Alias's deal is. And that was, he's actually the creator deity of the planet. But he doesn't want to be worshipped, so he's like, fuck it, made the other gods, had them do it.
And was dumb enough to leave either he forgot about it or didn't even know he created an artifact.
Yeah.
If he hadn't done that, he wouldn't have been discovered.
Oh yeah, no, he'd have gone unmolested in existence for a very long time if he hadn't had that be potentially findable. And now he's stuck with Zakio.
Rippy dippy.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly there's a way out, but Soraya said, fuck you to telling him that.
See, the real question is Zakio stuck with him, or is he stuck with Zakio?
Yes.
Yes. Can you imagine that though? A god just has a mortal talking in their head the whole time. And he's like, how do I turn it off? Meanwhile, Jana discovered that her revenge might be misplaced, but if not, just in case, she got to drop a lot of meteors on a deity who's been kind of in trouble with all the others for a while. Hey man, I'm giving her something resembling a fair chance here, okay? So while she's in, as the gods put it, dumb baby jail, Jana has been tasked with, hey, look into that, see if it's not something worse, because if it's just her, well, there are going to be a lot more words. If not, go smite them. You'll probably have to smite them. With some manner of sigil appearing on the back of one of Jana's hands for a moment to denote that, well,
Yay.
Soraya has a phone line for you if need be. Or either way. But as things settle down from the interesting little encounters and Zakio comes out of his minor trance with the magical book of God speaking, while Jana sets aside her own, they're right. Fennis was just in there. Arvin's doing Arvin things. I'm trying to remember where everyone was. Yeah, they're just back out in the bus. Okay. Right. What?
There's someone in Gridania named Terrible Tank.
Yes, but now at this point, I assume the plan for Zakio and John is just, okay, we got what we wanted, we're gonna go.
As far as the library is concerned.
Well, that's kind of too bad because now there's alarms going off.
I didn't do it.
Neither did I.
Hold on, I need different
No, we cannot.
music. Boop. No, we cannot hear you at all, Lodo. No, not that one. Say some words now, Lodo. Oh, it's lighting up, but you're very cool.
What the F? Excuse me.
Is your mic muted on your end?
I don't think it'd be lighting up if it was.
Here's the thing again. Let me see if you're just really quiet or if it's not working.
Well, I don't have his volume down low.
I just cranked him to 200%. That's why I'm waiting for him to say something again.
Probably blow your damn ears out.
Yeah, suddenly it will work.
Suddenly.
Then I just turned him down to a sensible level.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you going? Ah.
Oh God.
Ah.
Please stop.
No, we'll use this one for the situation.
Right, Square Enix. Next step, you need to add more glamour plates.
I know, right? But you can hear us fine, right, Lodo?
I can hear you guys fine.
There
we
you
can
are.
hear you. We can hear you.
Good. Stupid Discord forgot what my default audio mic was.
Oh,
Rude.
F.
Hey, yeah, I've been asking the question, but you couldn't hear me. So I've been on this bus a while. Is it possible I could have finished up this scroll of charisma?
Oh, you should have finished it already.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
+1 to your charisma, and then delete the scroll from your inventory.
got it. Sorry for being late. I've been asleep.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
cool.
Same thing happened to Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't sleep my day away. Nope.
Hi, Cal. I imagine Celestia is rather concerned because there's alarms going off in the temple you're in right now.
Yes. Full on puff dog.
Several, in the room in the Divine Archives where everyone else is, the one librarian in there, who was just, chilling in her little pillow pit reading a book, her eyes like shoot up from the book, she, in a weird flourish, slams the bookmark in, throws the book down on the table next to her, and then just fucking disappears.
I didn't do anything. It wasn't me.
What the hell is this thing? Not set to repeat? Oh, it is. It just has a really fucking long time. Different song then. Anyway, we use this one. It's a bit more urgent.
Urgent. So urgent. Emergency. Urgent.
Yes. But back with Padma and Celestine, as the alarms start going off, several nearby staffers, they just start, you see several parents like come rushing over, a few staff members come by, just start directing them to a different room, and the kids just, one of them hugs Celestine's leg and then just runs off after their mom.
Smart child, go be safe.
I'll be right back a second.
Okay.
Is there a fire?
I'm getting to that. outside with Eleanor and Skara back on the bus, you heard an explosion.
I rush outside.
I do not.
The explosion does not appear to have come from anywhere in the Temple of Soraya you're parked in front of. In fact, it appears to have come from a good distance down the street and kind of behind you. It's roughly... Hold on, I have a little marker I can plonk down for it. So let me just...
So it's outside the temple?
Yeah.
It's outside Sybil. It's also not that far away. Because it is roughly over... here. So let me make it a little bit easier to see. Whoa. Whoops. I wanted to select
Okay.
that one and delete it.
It's not the magic shop I was going to next. Good.
Fucking priorities.
Priorities, man. I don't know
Sure.
where the explosion is. I'm just out of character glass at the magic shop.
It's supposed to be like right around here from where you guys are.
As far as you know, it didn't affect the magic shop.
It didn't affect the magic shop you know of. You get to the side of the crime and Gilmore's glorious goods is in flames. No! I'm kidding.
I'm gonna send a get in the bus into our group chat. Because
I was
we've
about to
got
say,
that.
I was to say we've got that, but I was like, okay. I
There's a group chat. Don't worry about it.
The paladin established a group chat. That is very much a character for a paladin.
Oh, and the text messages.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. But as like Scar jumps back in the bus, it starts, trying to get everyone else's attention inside the library. There's now a rather frantic and flustered sounding person over the intercom, like, please move to a safe area. There was an explosion nearby. Please, and that just repeating general safety procedures. Which-
Explosions. Hey, that's my job.
Don't say
Prince
that.
Bender is trying to take my gerb.
In the Divine Archives room, there's a pause. You look around. There's a pause as this is going on. You see Arvin look down at the book he's reading, and it's it looks like he's speed reading for a second. He just flips a few pages, shoves it back on the shelf, and then just sprints out of the room.
I'm gonna
Oh,
follow
boy.
Arvin.
So is Fenless.
Everybody leaves.
What was that, Arvin? You a speed reader, and what's the rush?
Oh, I don't know, maybe explosions that are not me.
Well, I know,
Snack.
I know explosion, but it's because I'm assuming he sprinted off with a fucking purpose. He
Well,
knew
he was-
exactly
he-
what was
like-
going on.
Well, no, he looked up. He was listening to what he had heard, and then he just read a few more lines, closed the book, and then ran out the room.
Oh, okay.
So he's running outside because he heard there was an explosion.
Don't try to criminalize my cousin.
I'm not trying to criminalize him. It's okay, does he magically know something we don't somehow? Because he does have magic?
He doesn't
Go
have
to
divination
safe
magic.
place means go to safe place.
That is
Let's do the opposite of that.
What was that, Lodo?
Says, let's do the opposite of going to the safe place.
Oh,
Right.
oh, you read my mind. It's like you know how Dungeons and Dragons works.
What?
Explosion means we go figure out where
An explosion, run towards it.
Well,
I
yeah,
have a
it's
high-
not one I did, so I gotta figure out who did it and slap their shit, because that's my job.
I'm the ultimate explosion master.
I am the only one allowed to blow shit up.
Anyways.
goddammit.
I have a hidey ball.
Anyways, Arvin quickly, he's checking his phone. You also see him do some arcane gestures and then point. And then Padma, you hear Arvin say, meet you out at the bus.
Okay. Padma heads for the bus.
Celestine follows because friend.
Yes.
Till I have a hiding spot.
But yes, outside, you know, I assume you guys all just like funnel into the bus.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm assuming.
Well, it's
Here we go.
faster than running, so yes.
Mm-hmm.
They just run.
Arvin's pretty fast, so gonna drive your way over to the explosion.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Now I can't get back out.
Not like right at it though. Just before it.
So about say here.
Little
Basically,
bit up.
like a block down, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like a block
Right there?
down the street.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Tell you have done baby jail in your house.
Oh my god.
I'm trapped in it.
Sorry, please.
And then we get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys for that, as you're, you know, pulling in the parking lot, heading down the street, you see you can hear the sirens. And you also discover that as you like try to tune to a station that might have some news about what's just happened, maybe, it turns out this thing still has a police band on it. So you hear some cop so you hear the cops telling you that or at least talking to each other that like there was an incident down on whatever the fuck the street name is. I'm not getting that intricate in damn details. And that, you know, ambulance, fire brigade, the whole 9 yards are on the way. There's also apparently 2 cars that are on the scene already. So there's that. Oh yeah, that'll work. But in your visual, as you know, you come down the street and, like, you know, pull off to another like minor parking lot for a second. You can see there is just down the street there is like a sea of flames.
Oh boy.
Like the whole road is blocked off by just a wall of fire.
Well, a good thing we have people who can walk through fire in this party.
Yeah, right.
Among other things. There's also, you can tell, it's next to what looks kind of like a condo or some other manner of just tall, maybe apartment building. And you can see where the explosion came from. It was about, it was several floors up.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
dear.
What does this building look like, by the way?
Building, it's,
Is it like an apartment building or something?
it's, let me think, let me look back at the map. It could be an apartment building. It could also be an office complex.
I'll be right back.
Okay, go.
You said there's a
But,
couple cars on the scene already?
You don't see them from the side angle you've got on it, because it's also a bit down the street. So you see several cars, including a few that have like abruptly stopped.
Quickly make my way towards the building.
I follow.
I'm going up. Who wants a ride?
I'll
only
take
right
a ride, I
when you
guess.
take right.
Yeah.
Well, but by ride, I mean I'm going to throw you in that direction.
Oh god.
So if you reconsider your answer.
Nope.
Throw
I
me.
need a ride. Throw
So
me.
you said it's a couple. You said it's a couple floors up.
It's several floors up. Like it's a few stories up, I should say.
So this wouldn't work.
This is
then,
like
never
the
mind.
Yeah,
fourth
no,
or fifth
this-
story up.
Unfortunately, it's more than 15 feet up. I can't throw you to the window.
Well, the hole is also kind of on fire. There's a lot of fire on the ground below it, and there's something moving in the flames now that you can kind of see over the top of it. Or at least
Well.
I assume you can see, because I imagine you're all getting closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's time for me to
Hold on.
do something stupid.
Isn't that this entire campaign?
Oh. Hold on. I
You
just
said
realized...
we saw something moving in the fire. That's probably someone who probably doesn't want to be there right now.
Yeah, hold on. I forgot the map I had prepared would not quite work for what is about to go down, so I might need to find a new map out of my little supply of them. Shit. Maps page. Do I have any that could work for this?
Alright, I'm back now.
Okay.
That's
why
crazy how Fly is only a third level spell in 5th edition.
It's
Yeah,
third
but
level in Pathfinder.
It's concentration, so I can only do so much while I'm flying.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but you can, at higher levels, you can cast on multiple people with one casting, and as long as you don't lose concentration, it's still gonna be there. Fuck, I don't have...
Loses
minute.
concentration, kills us all.
Well, lose concentration,
Yeah,
you're then just stuck up in the air, with potentially gonna go very far back down. Oh, wait a minute.
So, the religion roll was praying to Vernai for rain.
Kind of hard, you're underground.
It's raining,
But
but
the
that doesn't do any
fire's
good
underground?
We're
Building-
under a
You're
mountain.
We're in an
in an
underground city.
Underground city.
You're in an underground city.
Alright, well, fuck that. They gotta have some sort of water source.
Can I do a thing?
Pray for rain, fire hydrant blows up.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, there is a
Well,
Well, he
water
isn't
source in
all
town.
pouring for rain, so that's the closest he's gonna get.
They are computers, so maybe
Hold
they don't
on.
like rain.
I think
What's up,
Padma
Thor?
wanted
I
to
have
do
that.
something.
Wait, perfect. Never mind.
I was about to say, there is kind of a water source in town now.
Like,
It's
it's your bard.
Yeah.
I could also pray for a dirt storm.
Also true.
That'd
Either
probably
way,
cost more.
unfortunately, you don't hear anything with your little prayer. But that is a very short-range spell, so you're gonna have to get a lot closer to the fire.
Fire cannot kill a dragon. She's just right by the fire. Okay, let's do this shit.
Then 30 feet to 10 gallons.
At least enough to
Doing-
get in the entryway.
She's clearing the giant hole.
I know. I'm
behind me.
just having to adjust an entire map because
It's cool. We'll
I
get there.
thought I had the map prepared already. I did not, and it's like, oh fuck. Wait, shit, no, that's a map icon, not a token. God, what is wrong with me? Dude. No, that's the wrong direction.
Kitty, you know why Dad's late, right? Right? You know why Dad's late, right? Because Paul's son rolled the golf cart over.
Oh,
Oh
dear.
jeez.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because I think the cart landed on Paul's kid, so...
Oh Jesus.
lovely.
Ooh.
so I think they're all getting checked out.
It's a good idea. Those things aren't exactly light. They're pretty heavy.
And hold on. There we go. Over to the other map I had prepared thinking I would need it. Turns out I don't. Not yet, anyway. I'll just
Maybe later.
Probably later. It's still set for other things. Copy. And... oh shit. Is this... hold on. Did I fuck this up? No, I didn't. Okay. It's just weirdly shaped like that. Good to know. Move that thing down here. You there. Shuffle around the party in the map real quick. Okay. As you guys get closer, you can... it's very easy to see part of what's going on now because you can also hear some sirens rolling up in the distance. And you hear some shouting, like, it definitely sounds like some officers trying to find someone. And after a moment or two, you notice that the thing you see moving around in the middle is a Zal. It's another one that's like about 10 feet fucking tall.
Oh god.
It's
Big
getting
boy.
rescued.
Growl.
Well, this is happening before Padma starts putting out the flames.
Oh well, I'm resistant to fire anyway. I don't give a fuck.
There's 3 people resistant to fire in the party.
I am not one of them.
Yeah, you are. Your shield.
Why?
Oh, really?
Yeah, your shield has fire resist on it.
Oh, shit.
No singed doggo fur for you.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, hell yeah, the Wolfman's not afraid of fire. Fuck yes.
Woo!
Oh.
Fire will have a harder time burning down the puppy. Anyway. It's, from what you can see, it's an interesting styled one. It's sort of like, it's very similar to a Drider in appearance. But you don't know what that is. It's a centaur, but the animal bit, instead of being a horse, is a spider.
Spider. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a mechanical one.
Oh, lovely.
I
So
don't know
this
if
is
she's friendly.
you don't know if they're friendly at all, because it's a large, very pointy, Zal.
Well, I'm still gonna go save it.
Well,
yeah, can I say hi to it?
as you're, I'm still going through the description of you guys approaching it. It, like, looks in the direction of your party, and then it seems to be looking around. And then you see it, like, duck a bit, you can't see over the flames, and then just, vroom, yeet, this bitch empties through the fucking air.
I don't think it's a friend.
It like, full
so
on,
it just jumped the fuck out of the hole in the wall.
it just jumped out of the fire on the ground.
Oh.
And then just, you see it, like, full-on Hulk in the fight scene in the Avengers where they're in New York, just clamp onto the wall, and then just start vroom, vroom, leaping away.
That's very suspicious.
How far away is it?
I'm gonna stop him from doing that.
How are you going to try to stop him?
Chain his ass to the wall he's trying to climb.
He is more than 90 feet. It is more than 90 feet away from you.
That is a hell of a freaking jump.
It's a
Even though I'm
scooter.
flying in the air. Like
You're
towards what
flying
would
in the
have
air.
been a hole.
You're flying in the air. It also took the dash action, so it jumped twice.
Ah, that little bitch.
But for if you want to see what it looks like, though, however, or at least a better detail once it's not in the fire, roll perception.
Can I hunter's mark it, or is it too far away?
It's way too far away.
Okay.
However, Lodo, you have advantage on the perception check.
I see the future.
Okay.
I can see the future.
Well then.
Eleanor's a little bit concerned by giant red robot spider jumping out of fire. What? But yes. For you, Zakio, you didn't quite catch a look at it before it jumped away again, and it's like too far away, and you're like, fuck! For Keladon, you can see it faintly in both the streetlight and some of the, the firelight at a distance. And this part applies to Celestine, Jana, and Skara. All of you notice that sharp, like black, dark gray armor. It looks a lot like the body piece and the helmet and the gloves from the from Dun Sky, the tank set.
Oh, fun.
From like the waist up, and then 4 giant robotic spooder legs with 3 talon claws on each foot. No really identifying markings. However, and this is for Skara specifically, you recognize everything from the waist up. That is Raymond Iota, a wanted criminal your father once put away for for murder after, and once he escaped from once he escaped jail in Brightbridge and then fled the city, it was discovered he was also trying to strong-arm all the local organized crimes into working for him for an end that was rather paradoxical in your father's investigation of it. It seemed like they were working to destroy and take over Brightbridge at the same time. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to him. But he's still a wanted criminal in Brightbridge. However,
Well,
he seems to have gotten a bit of an upgrade in the 17 years since that happened.
Yeah,
Considering when you last saw any references of him when you were a lot younger, he was still a full-on humanoid bipedal, not a 10-foot tall drider.
Got it.
However, this sort of does hit on what you had noticed with the news report about the accident yesterday. Especially now that you've seen him leaving the scene of another explosion, killing people via bombs in ways that sometimes intended to evoke accidents is kind of his modus operandi. Or his signature, if you will. But he is long gone by now. Celestine, you notice extra thing. You see on actually
Bless
you and
Karina.
bless you, Karina. Both you and Jana notice on that actually his left arm and right forearm look different than the rest of his armor, than the rest of his plating.
that's weird.
For Jana specifically because she crit, whereas most of him is this dark gray, black, somewhat purpley metal, with like purple light bits on it. The arm and the forearm that are different are distinctly more traditional metal in color. Like unpainted, undyed or treated or anything like that. It just looks like raw shaped metal in coloration.
How fast is he going?
From the first yeet off the ground and the second one off the building, he has covered a total of 120 feet so far.
Oh, okay, I can catch him then.
Well, once you start catching him, he's going to keep jumping because he's doing nothing but take and dash.
Implying I can't do the same with my 60-foot fly speed.
You... Okay, sure, you can try to chase him. Have fun.
Why? I was
Sound
incredibly
efficient.
suspicious that I'm already flying. I might as well make use of it.
There's still stuff going on back at the building.
Padma's got it under control. She's throwing water at
It-
it.
Okay, hold on. Before you fly off, let me get to what Padma's
Alright.
doing.
Yeah, go do all their stuff.
Because Padma spots that, sees most of the things up to noting the difference in armor on one arm. But then you walk up and wave your hand, just 10 gallons of water just... Or wait a minute,
You
hold
should
on.
note 10 gallons is not a lot of fucking water.
Yeah, it was mainly going for the door, or she was mainly going for the door so firefighters can get up easier.
Okay.
Within range in an open container. Oh wait, you have to create it up to then, or you can create it as rain. So you can cause it to rain over this localized area.
Yes.
Okay. So with the quick impromptu little rainstorm, you also, as this is starting, you hear across the way a different sounding siren slightly, and then you see just a jet of water from the other side. So it sounds like the firefighters are on the scene now. You also notice a few guys are a few people who are airborne. It looks like with some jetpacks of some sort, and they're flying into the up from the opposite side of the fire you guys are on, up into the building. You then hear someone shouting, "Hey, who's over there?"
Shit. Don't exactly have a team name, so I can't call us by it.
Let's say, it's us, as I say, we don't have a team name yet. We can't be obnoxious.
Right?
We're a
Team
group of
Rocket.
mercenaries. We're here to help.
There we go.
That's pretty much
All
it.
right, clear the bottom floor. We're going up high. And then another couple dudes take off from the far side, and you see one of them with a hose, and he's now like from a high vantage point blasting water down on the flames on the ground. And another one of the other guys, the other one who was with him, went into the building as well.
Celestine's going into the bottom floor and searching for troops.
I'll
Yep.
go.
Yeah. Arvin will follow, as I assume will everyone else. Well, except Jonna, because I have to deal with Jonna's thing now.
It's my text message alert. I really need to change it. I hate that alien ass shit.
Ran,
Yes.
it's your turn. So, as this thing jumps away and everyone else is starting to head inside, you're taking off after Bug Boy?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because if it's gonna take to the roofs, the person who can fly has the best chance of catching it.
Okay.
Yeah, it does take a rocket scientist
Well,
to go.
you saw which direction he
probably
jumped in
just
because
blew
you'd
this
crit your
up.
perception roll. Now you need to see if you can keep up with him.
Well, that's what flight speed 60 with dash is for.
I have a
Well,
feeling he could
you
go
saw where he
fast.
jumped from the first one. Now you need to see where he went after that, because once you get up to where he was, now you need to roll perception to see if you can spot him.
It's a high-speed chase.
Tokyo Drift.
Sky speed chase. Nope. You don't know which way he went.
That's fine. I have
you
enough
can-
information.
You can hear the a little bit, or at least you heard it once or twice more, but you don't know from which direction because, like, fuck, this guy's fast.
Sneaky motherfucker.
It's a good thing I crit that perception, huh? And then I have a spell that can tell me where persons of interest are located.
Well, you can work on that later, but you gonna follow after everyone going inside? Because by the time you look back at the party, they have a path cleared through the fire, and you can also see from your vantage point that Bug Boy left a fucking crater on impact, like the Hulk landing anywhere. You also note that it looks like there's a body in that crater still.
Oh, lovely. I'm assuming it's very dead.
Given how it's embedded in the ground and not moving, yeah, you're pretty sure kind of dead.
You hit a bird with a brick, it'll probably stop moving.
Well, in this case, it's more like if you hit a squirrel with a semi. Because it is distinctly smaller than normal humanoid size, so it's a gnome or a halfling who is embedded in the ground and very dead. So is Jonna going after the rest of the party? Yes, no?
I'm
Maybe
gonna try
so.
one thing before I do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna track that son of a bitch. Because I have enough detail about him that this should let me figure out where he is, and perhaps where he's going. Because he is a person of interest.
Are you hard casting it?
Yes, I'm hard casting it. I have to hard cast it. It has a cast time of a minute regardless.
Well, it has that cast time of 10 minutes if you cast it as a ritual.
I'll hard cast it, because that means he's more likely to have stopped if it takes me 10 minutes to cast it.
Well, then you're probably going to be out of whatever the hell the party's doing right now, because it's going to
Yep.
take you 10 minutes to cast that.
I'm aware.
I don't think the DM wants us to find this guy yet.
It's other problems, but let's just move over to here. Don't mind Jonna over in the bottom middle, by the way.
Okay. Oh, this is a cool map.
Yeah, the top part, the top part you can see, that is roughly the front of the building, and this, like, from, like, this whole part here, from about here-ish to, like, here-ish was the fire. It's supposed to be taller than this, but this is but it just, well, it came from, it's supposed to be several stories taller, but, well, it gives a good street view, which is what is needed, because you guys came from right around this way, and the cops and such are over here, and Bug Boy left this direction.
So he jumped onto, like, this building over here, basically.
Yeah, there is an actual building here. This little park thing isn't.
Oh, so there's a building where the park is.
The other building, like, starts, like, you'd see its corner, like, here to here. So he jumped from there to this building and then whoomp, a different direction.
Alright.
So I'm assuming there isn't a fountain here, right?
Let me come back to the map. There. While you're inside, you can now definitely tell this is actually an office building. It's just set up very strangely compared to, most others you've seen. Because there's not like a front desk or anything.
That's weird.
Or maybe I've no. Yeah, no, that's how the map's supposed to be set up. It just weirdly cuts off like right here, which I think isn't the case, but the image I have cuts off there. So there's probably some missing stuff further. It's supposed to be down this way, but version of the map I have didn't have it.
the entry's supposed to be over here on the left. Maybe.
What, this?
Oh no, it's like a loading dock. I can't tell what that is. That's weird.
Over here?
Never mind. That's like some sort of church with like a
Overturned library. Yeah.
prison. Oh, it's a courtroom. Okay, that's a courtroom.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I have no idea what the hell this map was supposed to be. I just grabbed it.
The offices of the Lords Industrial, so that's probably what that is, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably some sort of, like, courtroom or some shit.
Yeah, who knows? Whatever.
It's an office building, deal with it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Save the
So-
citizenry!
Inside, as you guys are coming in, there's a bunch of people, like, several people just come rushing out past you. And it looks like the floors are fairly vacant. Or it seems fairly vacant, because there was a decent chunk of people fighting you to get out as you guys were coming in.
Damn, that's fucking impressive if everybody made it out of here.
Well, everyone on this floor.
Oh.
There's other floors. You're only on the first floor. Let me see.
I look
Right.
for a sign that says up.
Probably a wise decision.
Or at least it seemed like everyone made it out. You then hear some screams and some gunfire coming from a few different directions.
Oh.
Can I hone in on it?
Because of the chamber, you can tell there's some coming from over this way to the left and some coming from the right.
I got left.
I'll go right.
Okay. Celestine's going over here.
Split the party.
How do we move this fucking map? Hold on. Wait, is this it? Nope.
There's a way to adjust the zoom.
I know, it's
I'll go
Hold
this way.
trying to do. Okay, there we go. Yep, there we go.
Let's say it's the little slider on the upper right corner of the map.
Yeah, I had it zoomed all the way out so that I could see everything and it wasn't letting me slide it around.
Yeah, sometimes it's fussy about that.
Right then, I'll have Fenless follow, or start to follow you guys. But as both of you guys start heading in the directions of the gunfire, you then see. Hold on, I gotta get tokens.
While he's getting tokens, I'm getting food.
Okay.
Oh, what's up, Noel?
So guys, what are the chances that Eureka's gonna get less grindy here soon?
Lol. Lol.
It
Lol.
will never get less
Lol.
grindy. Shit takes even longer to die now, that's the problem.
I don't even like. I don't know.
I mean,
I could just go play like EverQuest or something if I wanted to
The
do that.
leveling got a lot better with the challenge log XP,
Yeah.
but like the crystals and shit is still bull crap as it always was.
Yeah, I mean that's what I need is the crystals. And the only way to get them is to go do the train, right?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
but there is no train anymore, that's the problem. Everyone stopped.
get the crystals. What do you mean?
The
You
things
want
that
the-
let you get the items that you have to
You need
get
Nimbus
millions
crystals?
of.
Oh, well, you have to level up to get those, but I can escort you for the actual quest.
No.
I
He means
think
like the
he
crystals
means
you trade in for the
Animos
gear. The gear
crystals and
crystals.
shit.
The gear
Oh.
crystals.
They
That's
basically made it impossible to get heroic gear now. It's great.
yeah, because it's dead for right now. But hopefully,
Well, they're just gonna make a new zone though, so everyone who didn't do the train back then is fucked.
Well, I'm hoping they give you some way of converting the new shit to the old shit. I mean, yeah, that would
I imagine
kill
the
off Animos, but it's not gonna stay alive. It's like Theoden.
yeah.
They need
Yeah.
to jump it so that solo players can do it.
well, you can solo.
It
Nothing
just
drops.
takes a really, really long time.
Yeah, I know.
I spent like
It's not
5 hours. I didn't need a single drop. It's awesome.
Okay, so now that I have the tokens, both teams of people see several friends.
Oh boy.
Make sure, was that all of them? In my
Would
notes.
appear our Drider friend was not working alone.
Get fucked.
Oh no!
Doggo
Oh.
smash.
Doggo poof and doggo smash.
That cape is so good for how you play. I love it.
Oh baby.
Doggo smash.
Okay. Well, but before we get to Doggo Smash, let me describe to you what you're all dealing with. It's a total of, well, 4 guys by Scar's team, 5 over by Team Pup. Most of them look, well, very very high tech sci-fi roguish. You know, masks, bunch of like tech shit, daggers.
They got LEDs.
A bit, yeah.
I see friends.
Yeah, Celestine's right hopping on one, but before I get to that, I'm describing what you're all dealing with. The more numerous ones appear to be just, roguish types. Short, bladed weapons. A few of them have guns. 2 of them look more like what you consider a knight or a fighter. Just heavier armor. One's got a machine gun, one's got a hammer. And then near Team Celestine, there's a guy who looks a lot like the best way to describe him is like a hobo robot Batman. Like very sleek helmet, 2 sharp, the Batman head spikes, sharp optics. He's just, more down to earth and casually than the rest who are, who most of whom are like, sci-fi tech rogues to, heavy metal knights with what looks like steam sort of venting from their masks a little bit. And then there's this guy who comparatively just looks like a dude in a helmet and like gauntlets over some traveling clothes. Before they can say anything, however, Celestine uses the Cape of the Mont back for its one teleport a day, get behind a motherfucker, and starts hammering. Rather handily, and you seriously jack up the little rogue guy you decided to start beating on to the point where his left arm comes off.
Good. That's mine. You leave that.
And hold on, because we need a thing. Is that the turn order? Yes, it is. I need all of you guys to roll initiative now.
Yay.
Sunless initiative.
While they do that, I sent you something on the Discord.
God, my initiative rolls are just so bad.
I had
You
a
were
low
saying?
roll. I had a low roll today too.
There's Arvin. All right, whatever with Rin's thing. Rin, just because you are still technically doing this while this is happening, roll initiative as well.
Okay.
Because you would have had the chance to get at least a little bit ways into the cast by the time shit starts flying. So, because it's ritual, you can interrupt the cast and get involved if you hear enough things.
If I start hearing a bunch of dead people behind me, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I continue to roll shit for my initiatives.
It is not a good day for initiative for anybody.
It's a lazy gray day. At least it is here.
To be
Alright.
fair, I don't think we
Well, I
were
mean-
expecting to hear fucking
Yeah,
gunfire.
We weren't expecting to have combat on a nice little trip to the library.
Also true.
This is D&D.
We're all in like research mode, then suddenly, oh shit, what's going on?
This is D&D. You should expect anything.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, the Fenless actually has the highest initiative in the entire thing, including the enemies.
Oh my god.
The ones with the
Again?
highest initiative rolled pretty terribly, surprisingly.
I swear, every time someone has to be freaking NPC, their roles become god.
Unless they're me.
They're having fun with the berries.
Sending. All right. So, Fenlis will start things off. They're friends down the hallway, and he's gonna step up and ooh, can he cleave? One. Oh baby. Well, he's gonna Winter's Breath this hallway for not a lot of damage because the dice rolls for his damage are ass, but they all have to make dex saves.
Yeah, but it's still cold damage on all of them.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. That one's a fail. Not a fail. That's a crit. And that's a fail. The two roguey ones, backed by Mr. Knight here, they made their saves. This guy, no. This guy was not prepared for an elf to walk up and then just unleash a torrent of ice like they were a fucking dragon on him. And the Knight guy sure as hell wasn't prepared for this either. It wasn't a lot of damage, but oh god, what the fuck. As Fenlis then follows up by using the rest of his movement to step away from the doorway.
Good.
Pokes his head in. Oh shit, nope.
Just pops his head in, fucking, and does like a gum commercial, then walks off.
The five
Send in the tanks.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it feels like to choose strike down.
Yes, moving on. It is now Hobo Batman's turn. Who, not happy, a bit confused, sees the booth is now behind a friend, and he gonna walk up and now let me smash.
Don't smash the booth.
No offense to your defensive capabilities, Kel, but I believe a 25 and a 29 hit you.
Yep.
Okay, then.
No, not the booth.
The booth has a lot of HP.
Yeah,
We
and
don't
this
know
guy...
how hard Hobo Batman hits.
Well, he's two-handing a longsword, so you have a fairly decent idea. He does, after damage reduction, 10 damage to Celestine.
Go him.
Dink, dink.
His dice rolls were crap, but combined, his modifier for the damage was the 10 he dealt to you.
That's actually hilarious.
And that's over 2 hits.
Don't worry, once I kill this rogue, he's next.
Alright,
Wait your
Zakio.
turn, boy.
Right. Alright. Let's see, what do I got?
I gotta freaking zoom out and see the whole freaking map. This is cool.
Checking my spells real quick. Wait, I have that. Seeing what Fenless did. Dude, here a little. Fizzle artillery to center that hallway and get everybody.
Oh, baby. Have a save. Deck saves. Let's see if the rogues can do well for theirs again. Nope.
Damage rolls, man.
Also, nope. 2 of them rolled the exact same. How about the third one? He actually succeeded. Good job. What about their buddy? Nope. So you throw out your hand as you walk up to the hallway, and a little mote of silver light appears in front of the knight, who's like, wait, what the? And then just, poof, the hentai begins. The one next to him manages to just sort of whoop, duck around the corner of the room they're in for a second, and then duck back out. But they still, they still got touched, but all the other ones in the hallway, they did not like the touching they had. Just, no, it wasn't fun. Anything else you can do?
Off the ruler. Step out of the doorway. That'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. Time for Arvin.
I like how this freaking hallway is basically playing whack-a-mole. Like, poke your head out, miss, poke your head out, throw something in.
Scar did not roll initiative from what I can see.
Padma's gonna poke her
Oh
head
no,
in,
he didn't.
throw something
Oh no, he
down
did.
the
He's
hall.
just at the bottom.
Oh,
He had the lowest initiative.
he's
Poor
the tank.
Scar.
He's the tank. He's probably used to it.
Yeah. Scar doesn't have a lot of decks. Arvin, what is his plan? What's the... Ooh, wait a minute. What's the range on that? Oh, baby.
Is it time for the retouching?
Arvin needs to get to about here. Fuck.
Jump into the pretty, probably burning flower display.
That's not a flower display, that's a rug.
It's probably still on fire.
Well, no, nothing on the first floor is really on fire from what you can tell so far. The fire was all up higher. Thank you for that, Sneck. I needed that so I can move Arvin's token properly.
That
Thank
was
you.
funny, but you're welcome.
All
That
right.
was Jinx.
Yeah.
Oh.
But regardless, he's in
It was
position.
on Sneck's token, so I blamed Sneck. But everybody within 30 feet of the guy Celestine's on is about to get steel wind striked. Which means all the enemies nearby. 2 of them get advantage on the hit because, well, Arvin's gonna flank with Celestine on this guy and on this guy, and then he's gonna touch the other ones. So let's go. Round 1. Oh baby.
the
The
touching.
retouching.
Round 2 also hits because that was the second one. Now these next 3 won't have advantage. That still hits.
Boop. God damn that damage.
That one
God
misses.
damn, Arvin, settle down.
And last one. Boop. Oh, that's a touch.
Jesus Christ.
I like how the fucking one of the ones that hit like the hobo Batman did the least damage. Meanwhile, all the rogues got fucked.
Yeah, there goes all his good rolls for the rest of the session.
Well, for starters, and then he will finish his teleport, and he'll end up behind, whoop, there, for his last hit. But for starters, how much damage did Celestine do to that guy again? Let me scroll up real quick. Oh, well, Celestine, your playmate there was at 2 HP after you were done with him, and now he's not because his HP is in negatives.
Boop.
Let's see. That was 41 to him, 16 to him. Next guy on the list, exactly enough HP to kill him. Boop. Next guy, he's fine. still in pain. This last rogue not having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me expend that spell slot. And yeah, that should be his turn. Unless they need to use a bonus action. Nope. Yeah, and that'll be his turn. So your first playmate is dead, Celestine, and now it's just Hobo Batman alive next to you.
Oh, he's next.
Yeah, and you've got flanking because Arvin's right behind him. All right, now it's time for the knights. The one by Arvin is going to take a similar plan, and like it's Othello or fucking Connect 4, he's going to try to slap Arvin with advantage.
Flanking is a glorious thing.
Right?
Well, until it gets your party member crit.
Well, unfortunately, that my point stands. It just, in this case, sucks, but it's still a glorious
Yeah,
thing.
both of those attacks hit. The first one was a crit. Arvin's
He's
not
having a bad day.
Oh yeah, I need to double check how much damage a Warhammer deals, because that's what's popping Arvin in the back of the head right now. Where the fuck is that
Ooh,
equipment
that's gonna
thing?
hurt.
Martial weapons. A maul. Ooh. A total of 26 damage to Arvin.
With a crit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only one of his damage die rolled above a 3.
Oh, never mind.
He
For
the total
crit get that low damage.
he rolled his total damage after the crit was 66 plus 8, and he rolled
That was
3 2s and 2 3s and a 6.
RNG was on Arvin's side because that probably would have taken a lot more if he'd rolled better.
Yeah, it could have taken a decent amount more. It also could have taken even less if that 6 wasn't there. But yeah, Arvin, he walks up behind Arvin and just into the back, and Arvin like spins his head around, taking note of that guy now.
You bitch!
This guy, however, staring at Skara, can see Skara and vaguely Padma behind him, but Skara more so because Skara is bigger.
Right on
Hide
fire.
behind the paladin.
Yeah, and he's bigger, clearly a paladin, and brandishing a fucking glowing sword. So he's gonna get shot at first. Unfortunately, these guys don't have the best dexterity, so this might still miss. What's his total for that? Should be correct. Okay. What's your AC right now, Lodo?
It's 21.
21. He points at you, just starts unloading with the machine gun, and you try to like shift a little bit without, letting Padma get hit behind you, but you unfortunately still hit rather soundly in a few weak spots. However, as he'll then trigger something, he looks down his gun and he's like, "Ah, fuck!" And now he's got to try to work it out because it crit failed on the second attack.
Hey, he jammed his machine gun. Good job.
And the total damage to Skara was
That's what I don't. That's why
before damage reduction 13.
Okay.
Now, my friends, is the drawback of guns. You crit fail, the gun jams. You got to spend an action done to fix it.
Yeah, he's got to spend a lot of things. Now it's time for the Nimble Boys. Start with the one over by Arvin because he's not happy about the touching he was just on the wrong end of. So he's gonna come up and will he make his one stab? He will. That's bad for Arvin because that's sneak attack.
Oh, that's bad.
That's very bad.
And the healers are all on the other side of
Arvin can heal himself.
room. Yeah, if he gets to his turn.
Well, there's only one rogue dude left, and Celestine's gonna go before Batman does, so I think he'll be fine unless this does a lot of damage. He says, fully expecting to kill his own NPC character. Because this
Welcome
fucking
to
thing
sneak
hates me
attack.
sometimes.
Sneak attack is brutal.
Yeah, that's 31
Oof.
Whew.
out of Arvin's 52 remaining HP.
Whew.
As
Just
the
having a bad day.
Yeah. The rogue like rushes up and Arvin like goes to parry, but the guy just goes in and gets him like right roughly near the kidney and
Oh, kidney shot too. Oh man, that's brutal.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now the other three. This first one. 1 second. Sorry, my Arvin death noises concerned my mom. She thought my gallbladder was up.
Whoops.
Which, to be fair, every time it's acted up, it's been very painful for me, so she had rights to be concerned. But anyways, first guy is gonna come out, realize, oh no!
I have made a horrible mistake.
Oh, yes, you did.
Kind of, and then you see him like turn his head, you don't hear anything, but then he just sort of like, whoomp, ducks around here between the two of you. And he's gonna.
Bad place to be.
It's his only means of doing so. He's trying to be careful as best he can. But he's gonna try to stab Zakio with a short sword. That's a crit.
Jesus. These enemies are fucking wrecking everyone's shit.
After two of them died in round one before they got to do anything.
Yep. After they got touched by Arvin, they're like, oh, it's on, bitches. We're gonna crit your shit out of you guys.
Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Can rogues even use that? Is another question I need to have before I roll damage for that. Yeah, they can. They can use short swords.
Oh, they're all rogues? Oh boy.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's still in the oven.
Okay, so that's...
No, I have it on my computer.
Oh no, he's got a timer on his computer.
However, no sneak attack, so Zakio only takes 9 damage.
Yay.
But that was the first of many.
The first of 3 rogues heading your direction.
Bring them on, bitch.
You might get touched a couple times.
This one comes out, and you see him beeline straight for Fenless. He's going to try to stab. He sucks, and Fenless just slaps his hand away as he goes for him with a knife. And now for the last one, who he also wants that Zakio booty.
Bring it.
Unfortunately, this means sneak attack because he has an ally nearby.
Yep, flank
That's a
it,
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Fortunately, he also only has a dagger instead of a short sword, so it's not going to be as much, but it'll still probably hurt. No, never mind. He rolled like ass as well. 21 damage from the sneak attack.
bitch. That's still pretty spicy for a dagger.
He maxed out the damage die on the dagger. The sneak attack 1, 2, 6, 2, 1. So that's the rogues.
Got it.
Padma. Twin?
I'm looking.
Sorry.
Are those rogues between Zakio and Fenless flanked technically, or no?
Hold on. Say that again. What, Lodo?
Sorry, I was wondering, are those rogues flanked or not? The ones between Fenless and Zakio?
No, they are not because they have an ally between them and the other
Gotcha.
player character.
Alright, I'm gonna
Would
climb.
this one be flanked, though, because it's between Scar and Zakio?
No, you have to draw a
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
line
I would
between
have to
enemies.
move.
Oh, okay,
Scar would have to be
gotcha.
here.
Meanwhile,
Well, then how did he get flanked by this guy?
I'm cleaving.
This guy? Sneak attack works if they have an ally within 5 feet of whoever they're attacking.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, lightning bolt. Ooh, ooh.
Get
Oh,
to
baby.
it.
Cleave right down the 3 of them.
All right,
Spicy lightning ball.
that one makes it. That one doesn't. How about their friend in the back? Oh, it's not his day. But walk up, swing, out comes the lightning bolt. The rogue by Fenless, having just had his hand knocked away, was looking right at you and flattens against the wall a little bit, so you only like clip his arm. But his friend who was going after Zakio hears the cast and turns just in time to get a face full of lightning bolt, as it then streaks down the hallway and hits Mr. Machine Gun back there. And there was not a good time had. It looked like it fucked him up pretty handily, though.
Good.
All right, Celestine.
Sir, oh, not quite top of the round yet.
Alright, so both those rogues are dead.
Mm-hmm.
I have flanking.
Booth versus Batman, round 1.
Bing!
Bleh.
Oh God!
Technically round 2. Ooh!
That crit for
Touched.
literally double damage. Oh no!
And he's hitting him again!
Oh,
Oh god,
nice.
the damage!
The last one misses. The last
Yeah,
stick misses.
The first 3 didn't, but fuck you.
Yeah.
Survive the
Touch.
first 3 for it to matter. Jesus Christ. Bye, Batman, you're dead.
No, he's
Celestine.
probably alive, but he bet anything. He regrets
He's
hitting the dog.
if he's alive,
That's over
he's
70
very,
damage.
very close to dead.
Okay. So, Celestine, you hear Arvin shout in pain from behind him, and you're like, "Move aside, Batman!" And just whack, just start laying into him, adrenaline pumping through your body as you beat the shit out of this guy with an axe. He actually, after the third hit, staggers, and that's why you miss, because he wasn't where you thought he was still gonna be. And he was on one knee, like trying to catch his breath, and he gets back up, long sword still in both hands. He's holding on, so he's pretty resilient. But oh, that didn't look fun. He's bleeding. He's bleeding hard.
Good.
Tough motherfucker, Jesus Christ.
Not for much longer.
Yeah,
88 damage is what I added up in my head.
He also already got touched by Arvin,
Yeah, he took 16 from Arvin earlier.
so he's taking quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, he's still trucking. He's not looking great though. Fuck. All right, Jonna. At this point, you've heard the machine gun fire. It's a little distant. You've also heard a scream that was probably Arvin.
Oh, lovely.
Are you still focusing on your spell, or are you gonna go after him?
How close am I to completing the spell?
You're about. It's 10 minutes, and 1 minute is 10 rounds. So you've got like another 500 rounds. You're halfway through the cast, but you've still got another 5 minutes worth of rounds to deal with.
God damn it.
You're the one who said ritual cast.
Because I need the 5th level spell slots to kill her. I'll find him later. So I guess I'm gonna take my turn to get into the building, because I still have fly activated.
Yeah, you can. Since you didn't continue concentrating on the spell, you could double move and get into the building. You'd make it about.
Where's the door?
There's several doors. Where your token's current is one of them. The party came in from one over here. So there's a few doors. So the furthest in you can get is like up to basically anywhere along this line, is as far as in the building you can get.
There, I've arrived.
Okay. And you can see to your right, there's some friends. All right, Eleanor.
Okay. Well, Mr. Rogueman was a little mean. So I think I'm gonna, trying to figure out what level to use the spell at.
Oh, baby.
Well,
I answered that question before, and the answer is no.
This is gonna be bad, man.
Let's
I apologize to the
do,
dudes on the floor above us, but this is probably going to hurt.
let's do 4th level.
Oh baby.
Let's do 2 on the rogue and
body
2 on
communicating.
Batman.
Unless you circle around the other way and find a blustery.
And by that I mean,
Oh.
Right now I'm going on.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, he's doing 2 on.
Yeah, I heard the split. So the first 2 will be on Batman, second 2 will be on the Rogue.
yep.
Well, fortunately, the Rogue is now dead on account of laser spears coming through his arms and torso and head.
I'm guessing for each slot above the first, you get an extra spear.
Yep.
Cool.
So Rogue's dead. Batman, first one misses, second one hits. And now it looks like his because his right arm is facing towards Eleanor, that's the one that stops work isn't working anymore. So he's now got he's still holding on. He's like still trying to brandish his sword intimidatingly towards Celestine, but he's pretty jacked up.
That's a lot of damage for a first level spell.
I'll be right back.
46
Okay.
plus 4? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Skara.
Alright. I guess I'll just attack this dude.
All right, have fun. Roll
How
2 slap.
brutally will Skara kill someone today?
Flanking maneuvers.
Oh baby.
Yay
Well-
for advantage because of flanking. That's a crit.
Yeah, the crit hits, the other one doesn't, sadly.
Okay. I will smite level 2.
All right, roll your smite. Should be 3d8. Oh baby.
Smite this fool.
You slide over to catch the one who's next to Zakio off guard, and indeed you do for the first hit. For the second one, though, you come back around to hit him again, but he ducks under it, and he's now more focused on you than he is on Zakio. Because, oh baby, that radiant damage was spicy.
Sweet.
Alright, Fenlis's turn. And he will point blank frostbite the dude right in front of him. He needs to make a con save. They don't have a lot of con. He still makes it. But that's fine because he can then follow up with a scythe, which definitely hits. And the guy behind him, actually, Zaki, as you see Fenlis swing, he actually goes a little wide and gets the back of the, little bit on the back of the neck of the guy who's like right next to you, and just sneak attacked your ass. And then he brings it back and gets the guy right in front of him. Gotta love that scythe mastery.
Oh yeah.
Right, Batman's turn. Oh, it hurts. It hurts us. So he's going to use his second wind to heal himself.
Fucking fight.
Those roll actions are too strong.
How much does second wind heal for again? Oh. Okay, he grew back 20 HP, and then he's going to use his action surge to try to hit or is that a bonus action? Oh, that's a bonus action. How's action surge work again? Oh, no. He's going to action surge. He's going to start like trying to hit Celestine a lot. With only one hand. 1, to action surge for another 2 more. Boop. Oh god.
No, not the boof.
The boof
Well,
one has
he
11.
didn't. His to hit was not below a 25, and one of them was a crit. So Celestine's about to get really touched, and not in the good way.
Boof. I can only heal one of you at a time. Don't everybody die at the same time.
Is that correct for damage numbers? That is. Well, don't worry, Celestine. After damage reduction, you only took 12 damage from all that.
They seem to love critting for very little damage.
they can't roll for ass. Kelly, you there?
I think he said earlier he'd be right back.
Oh.
So hold on to the damage for what
I'll minus the 12 for him. It's only 12. that fucking damage resist on the armor is something.
Dude, DR is freaking absurd in D&D. I love it.
Mm-hmm. And
The reason
he looks
it's
a
so
little
hard to come
concerned.
by.
He looks a little concerned that his assault did not seem to be noticed or cared about by this guy. He's still gonna stand there. Zakio,
Alrighty then.
you have 2 friends.
One of them is being flanked. He's
Mhm.
gonna have a bad fucking day.
Oh, how bad of a day?
We'll find out here shortly.
Hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Pretty bad day. And was he the one who? Ooh, let me double check all that. Oh,
He's the one who got touched by Skara.
He is the one who got touched by Scar. I'm looking at the damage he took earlier. You start hacking at him with Dorsal. He looks like he's barely holding on at this point. After you get done with him.
Good.
Arvin's turn. Does not like the situation he's found himself in. So for starters, he's gonna quicken arts himself up a healing potion to himself. And by healing potion, I mean cure wounds. At 3rd level, because ow, my body. Good job, Arvin.
You're no longer in immediately die territory.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But now he's gonna turn to the...
Considering he's gonna get touched soon.
Well, no, that was his bonus action. And
That's why I said soon.
let's see. He will turn back toward... He's pretty sure Celestine has a Batman over there, so let's deal with Mr. Hammer and stab. You miss on the crit.
Sadness.
Lack of advantage. Oh well, he still gets him across the neck, gets him across the arm with his dagger, and on this comeback swing, the guy catches it with the hammer, and he's because he wasn't expecting someone to like patch themselves up and then just start cutting him. But it's now time for that guy's rebuttal.
Oh dear.
The retouching.
Don't worry, he fucked up the first hit even with advantage. He didn't fuck up the second hit with advantage, so... But he can't do damage for shit, and Arvin only takes 10 damage. As because of the proximity, the fact he was trying to keep the dagger away from him, the first hit just... His first swing just sort of misses, and the second one catches Arvin in the side of the head. Machine gun man says fuck the machine gun and throws it down. And he will take out his
Sorry, the moose had his anime up very loud.
Mm.
I
And
mean, I
he
could hear it through in my room through my headset and with my door shut.
That is kind of a problem. And he will take out his 2 maces and just come on down to Party Town. Hi, Zakio.
Nothing says get out my base like a base to the face.
Especially not when it's 2 of them.
Somebody's compensating for something.
Right?
What's your AC?
And yes, that was a
17.
character.
17. All 3 attacks hit.
Do I get a plus anything from Scar Zora? I don't remember.
No.
That's not to your AC.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Scar's
Yeah,
AC is
17.
for your saving throws. But you are severely bongoed on the head 3 times by maces.
Ow.
For a total of... AC should be 30 damage.
Got it.
Yeah. From this guy who's like, you see him just suddenly like peripheral, wait, what? And then goo, goo, goo. It's like he played the drums on your skull, and from the ringing in your ears, he kind of did. Ow. Now it's time for the rogues. All the ones over there are dead, so let's start with these 3. This one, who just got fucked up by Skara, is going to... He wants this paladin gone a bit more than he wants to, you know, stab the cat man who's getting bongoed on right now. So he gonna try to stab. 22 hits you, Skara? Yep. Okay then. But don't worry, before damage this probably isn't going to be a lot. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
He manages to find a quick enough spot to get at you with his short sword, but you don't give a single fuck, and he looks very concerned. Or at least
Guys,
as much as you can tell. You can't really see his face, or if he does have a face, it can't display emotion. All you see is a mask. The one next to Zakio wants to try to stab again. That'll hit. And that's still sneak attack. For another 22 damage.
Oh boy.
Get touched over there, man.
Alright.
Now for the one after Fenless.
I can't see your health bar, but I imagine it's not looking too hot.
This other one just can't hit Fenless, who's now just like sort of poof poof, beating his little dagger swings away with his scythe.
Get
I'm
good,
looking
scrub.
fairly bloodied right now at 25 HP.
Oh God!
I'm at a quarter
Holy
HP.
shit. All right,
Everybody's
Padma.
getting touched.
You know what?
Oh boy.
No, we don't know what. What?
Fuck all y'all!
Oh God. Unfortunately, you don't have advantage, so you don't hit them.
Luck point!
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Roll that. Roll another d20. 13 plus 9. Yeah, that'll hit him.
Yay, luck points. Yay, Bard.
Mr. Mace guy back there, is having a bad time to the tune of death. And the one in front of him, a similar state of bad time. You see, you just walk up and then swing upwards, and like the final hit of the Samurai LB3, poof, these two are toast.
And as a bonus action, if I can do this as a bonus action, where's healing mist on Zakio?
You can't.
Damn.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Kelly, you there?
Yep.
Good, it's your turn.
Yay!
You got bonked for very
You-
little damage.
You,
This dude is... What did I get? Oh, 5?
you took 12 damage
Oh.
after he hit you twice.
Whoa.
Whoa, that aura. What the
Holy
fuck?
shit!
What did you do?
That's a
did-
little big.
Calm down, Skara.
This dude here is still alive?
Barely.
Batman, he used his second wind on himself to heal 20 HP. Then he hit you 4 times. One of them crit. You still only took 12 damage because you're boss. And that
Wow.
was his last turn. So if you want to get back to slapping, have fun.
Yeah, fuck him. Second one
Finish
probably doesn't hit, but the first one does, and then I'll use fucking second wind too.
Okay. You undid his entire damage. You undid all the damage he dealt to you. And, on top of that, you undid all the healing he did to himself and what remained of his life. So how do you want to do this?
Let
Finish
me
him.
think.
Describe
Oh
to
my
me
god,
his
have you ever
demise.
seen in Skyrim where they just beat the piss out of somebody?
Oh,
with
where
the
they take
shield?
the great sword and
Oh, where
just
they,
start swinging
oh, where they do
down?
like sort of like the hammer in Smash Bros, but with
Yeah.
an axe.
Fuck you.
Okay, I got this then.
You
So
hit me
Celeste-
and the friend.
Stay down.
So Celestine, after his assault, you look very unamused, and even with your shield in hand, you two-hand the stick, and then just go away. 1 hit, 2 hit, and his head is now embedded in his torso, and he is done ski.
Yeah, you had advantage because Arvin's still there.
Yeah, you had advantage, so both of those hit.
Oh, awesome.
He's very dead, and his head is very far into his lung. Or well, where his lungs would be, because now that you've killed him, you can tell he's a Zal too.
I don't know what the fuck a Zal is.
Robots. People.
Robot
Oh.
people. In fact, as you guys have been killing them, all of these guys appear to be Zal.
I'm so sorry I even asked you for a
They're
drink. I haven't had my
terrorists.
soda. That's for you now.
Well, shake anyway for me.
Well, Celestine, you can still move now that you finished your playmate.
I'm stealth.
He's stealthing.
You're just gonna stand there? Okay.
That's a wall.
That's a wall. Yeah? Okay, yeah. You can get there very easily from where you were. Okie dokie. Alright, Jana, you're up.
He said I could see over here.
Yeah, you can see them, but there is indeed a wall here, so you can only see Eleanor, and you saw her, like, throwing something as you came in. So there's some dudes over here, you know that much, but you're not sure how many.
Yeah, but I also know he just got his day fucked up over here, so
Yeah.
Right now, Lovey. Kind of.
got touched.
Oh, by the way, Marcus, I forgot to say because I was muted. I'm using the eye patch.
Oh!
So I eye
Okay.
patched and then moved.
That's why.
Oh.
That's what I meant by he's stealthing. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. The...
I'm still flying. I can go like a freaking 60 feet move speed. Whee!
Yeet!
Yeah, fly. Now let's make him less dead.
Yes, please.
Actually, wait, I can use my reaction for this. Sweet.
Yeah, you could have done that when he got hit, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. I forgot it was a reaction spell though. Oh well.
Well, you can't use it on your turn then.
Yep, I was gonna blow things up then. Actually, no, I have a better idea.
For the record, the ceilings here are only 20 feet high.
So, I got a better idea. The one that's flanked on 3 sides by Pain Train Town.
Oh, yeah?
He's not going anywhere. We have questions for him.
Oh. Why does it show damage for that spell? It doesn't do damage.
I don't fucking know. Let me look at it.
Oh, wait, it's because of your stuff that adds damage to things, so it's still adding damage to this?
Yep, yes it does. Ignore that then.
Okay. I
Still a
forgot you had
DC 19 saving throw.
against guys who have a lot of dex and proficiency in dex saves.
Yeah, sadly.
The problem is I can no longer fly effectively. So, oh well. I'm on the ground now.
No, you're. Oh, it's a concentration, so you had the land. Yeah, he makes it. Nope. No touchy. No chains.
Fine, I'm gonna light him on fire.
Oh. Yeah, bonus action. Here comes the firebolt. Oh baby,
Oh, baby.
he's toast.
Toasty!
Toast to the tune of you melted his face off.
I love how much damage this does to the fucking cantrip.
How dare you get out of those chains?
Bitch!
Dodged! Bitch!
Nani
No, you
boom!
don't.
Be gone, slut!
Yeah. Alright, Eleanor.
Okay. I guess I should probably move this turn because I forgot to do that last time.
Moving usually helps, yes.
And
Oh, sweet! I got Rin Soren.
Oh, for Tempest Trials?
Yep. Soren. Soren, why can't you shit on Hector?
He can, though. Just put someone next to him.
Oh, is that how it works?
His tome basically gives him an owl tome in addition to other effects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what are you doing? Nick?
I think I'm gonna use Chromatic Orb on that dude.
Okay.
Oh man, roll 20 has to load.
Roll 20, please.
Roll 20.
It's roll 20.
Oh.
Oh, baby!
woo!
And I was planning on making that lightning damage.
Zap, motherfucker.
Yeah. As you approach, several orbs of light appear in your hand, and you just sort of hit one forward, and the lightning sphere just poof into the side of this guy's head, and he's, whoa, what the? Now he realizes you're there, because, oh, fuck! Skara, you have no playmate. There's only one left, and he's next to Fenless.
I guess I hold my action.
What do you mean?
I don't do nothing. Oh wait, we got a person? Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
it's over by Fenless.
There's one guy nearby. He's near Fenless.
I misunderstood.
There's only one playmate left over there. In fact, there's only one playmate left on both sides.
I'm gonna hit him.
Oh, here comes the touch.
Oh, we're gonna miss.
No miss.
You still got one hit. First one didn't. They're slippery little bastards.
Yeah, they are. I guess I'll add a level 1 smite, because whatever.
Alright, roll 2d8.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
And he's toast.
But
You just walk up and poof, you slash through him, and there's a pause. You're like, wait, did I actually? And then he just like starts sliding in half. You're like, oh, he's toast, and then just poof, falls into two pieces on the ground. Fenless is going to scooch around the dead bodies, come over to Zakio, and apply some healing. By way of a second level Cure Wounds. There you go, Zakio, 12 HP.
Oh no, there it is. That's
12.
the wrong thing. Yep. Yay.
Alright. That man's dead, so his turn doesn't exist. Zakio! Everyone over here is dead.
I have a movement speed.
Bless you.
See,
Can I see how beat up this dude is on the other end of the... by, Arvin?
Hard to tell. He is pretty far away.
Fair enough.
It looks like Arvin and Celestine and Eleanor were there handled though, because well, there's only one guy left who's still twitching, and there's 3 of them.
Fair enough.
Arvin does not look like he's been having a good time though.
I'm gonna... Let's see how they have that handled. I'll go ahead and use my turn to loot bodies and find any identifying marks on these guys, see if I can figure out who they are.
Roll investigation. You're only gonna have time to search one of them on a turn. Which one of the 3 near you?
That one.
That guy?
The one who played bongos on his skull.
Yeah. 'Cause fuck you, buddy.
You easily see his maces, and also the fact that Padma severed his arm at like roughly about the neck. It was like a diagonal cut from about the neck onward, so you know he's definitely toast. Bleeding. No identifying marks you can find, but does appear to be like some stuff on him, like a bag of some amount of money, maybe, or bullets. You're not sure. There's something in a bag and it jingles a little bit.
My bag.
Russell's plastic Celestine suddenly next to it.
Crinkle, crinkle. Whoosh. All right, that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty, time for Arvin. He does not like this guy. So, he's going to slide over here. And since this guy is made of metal, he's going to shocking grasp him, which means he has advantage. You can't see where Celestine is. Oh, baby. And indeed, now this guy is convulsing with electricity, and now he can't take reactions as he's like kind of... Although, his turn is next. And he's gonna try to hit Arvin again. Well, he sucks because of the shock. He can't get Arvin. Arvin's just too slippery. Rogues are dead. Padma.
How much HP is Zakio at?
37
37
out of 107.
Alright, let's use 3 charges.
Yeah, I can't find
3
these
charges
fucking
of
cooking
the...
spots for the life of me.
Of the ward.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what do I do? Just put that in as spell level or
Yeah.
spell level 3?
There you go, 16 HP.
Woo!
Honestly, I patch you up so much.
Alright.
Okie dokie. Celestine.
My turn!
Oh, baby. You have
Is that
advantage
a
on these. And you're
burger in your pocket, or are you just terrified to see me?
You have advantage. Also, doesn't that thing give you extra damage on a hit?
Let me look at it.
When you come out of your sneak?
Requires 2 minutes. Go invisible. 3 turns. Gain blind sight. Leaping attack at the enemy. Additional 2d6 on a successful attack.
Alright, roll another 2d6. As I share some Durgans with Tori. Okay. Fortunately, you just met his AC with that second attack. But, well, he won't be doing much anymore because he's kind of missing part of his spinal column on account of it being,
Jesus Christ.
destroyed by axe.
Oh.
Yay, I killed it.
2d6 damage was just enough to finish him off. He would have lived with like 2 health if he hadn't had that. Actually, wait. Did I have his HP bar right? I might not have. Hold on. Oh, no. He is not dead yet. He still has some health left. I was looking at a different guy who I hadn't updated, was already dead. But he's still not having a good time, and you indeed jacked up his spine rather a lot. All right, Jana.
Everything's dead.
Except the guy way over here.
Why you say he's got his spine chopped in half?
I was incorrect. I was looking at the wrong HP. His spine did get hit rather a lot by an axe with acid damage on it, but he's still alive. Because he hasn't actually taken a whole lot of damage. Well, I say that. He's still pretty close to dead, but he's not dead
Oh,
yet.
hey, he's at the perfect range. He's at
Oh,
exactly the range of my attacks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he's just
He's-
in range.
Boop.
You miss. With both. Just poof, poof, and just as he's like wobbling in place, he just sort of unintentionally dodges both, and he's now very acutely aware someone's shooting fireballs at him. Eleanor.
You shouldn't be looking at me, buddy.
Okay, so I'm going to approach Arvin,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to do this,
Oh, thank you.
and then with my bonus action, I'm going to hit the dude with this thing,
Oh,
but I don't
baby.
have advantage. So
That misses, sadly.
what could have been?
Yeah.
That could have been a kill, but unsaid. Sadly, this guy's apparently very
That was a
dodgy.
very consistent amount of damage until he hit the last digit.
If it had been a 6, he would have hit.
But, Skara, your turn.
Zaki is still rough.
I'm about half.
What is half?
53 out of 107.
Alright. I'm just gonna use Lay on Hands to give you 25 more hit points.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And that's it.
Yeah, he's not dead anymore.
Alright, let me move this over here because you'd had to have gotten closer to him to touch him with that for that.
Just step over a body, and it won't
Mm-hmm.
mind.
Fenlis's turn. He's gonna take a page out of Jana's book because he saw that range you had. Because he also he has a water version of Firebolt. Boop. Nope.
God damn this guy!
He like ducks. This guy actually like ducks under it this time. He's like whoop.
Frickin' dodgeball champion over here. Jesus
Zakio.
Christ.
Let me see. I'm checking my spells, see how much range they have. Oh, well then.
I believe Eldritch Blast should be able to get in on this
Oh,
party.
yeah. I'm getting in on this. It's like, oh, shooting gallery. Fun.
This poor guy's like, leave me alone!
Unfortunately, I won't be able to pistol after this because that's out of range. That's okay.
And he's gone.
Booped.
He had 10 health left.
Now that's how it's done, mates.
All right.
I just blow my pointer finger like it's a finger gun.
Spirit gun.
That was an old show. That was a good show, but it was old.
I watched the entire series. It was
Yeah.
I got mad as fuck because Sayari got fucking easy.
But yes, that appears to be everyone because you don't hear more people coming towards you. At least not with intent to kill. You do hear... actually, no, you'd have to roll perception for that. If you want to see if you can hear anyone else, roll perception.
Wow, I'm not perceptive today.
Nope.
Padma is.
Damn, that was a nat 20.
Let's see, Arvin.
She could hear all the way up a couple floors.
Fenless.
I hear the whispers in the wind.
You're also double proficient in perception, that's why it's so high. God. Fucking bards and their freaking expertise. Okay. Let's pick a slightly less intense music now because it's not quite as dangerous because you guys are on the scene. So let's find something else. Wait, I just realized all the songs I have are kind of actiony.
Well, I mean, we're still inside a burning building on a rescue mission, so.
Very true. Very true.
Alright. I want to perceive, but it won't
There we go.
matter.
We'll use this one.
How?
Yay.
God, God.
God damn, Lotus, Jesus Christ.
You tried. And I tried.
Gold star. Gold star to both of you.
I was just didn't roll because I was like, eh.
Why not? Okay.
Maybe if I had used detect secrets first, I might have been able to do something.
Let's see. Let me look at all the rolls. Okay, so Padma, you hear what you are pretty sure is muffled sobbing coming from down the hallway these guys were just at.
Whoop.
It is coming from in there. It's coming from this room, or at least from this direction. Now you're sure it's from on the other side of a door here that is locked. And it looks like there was evidence of them trying to break through, but it looks like one of them fucked up or something, and there's a lockpick jammed in the lock now.
What about the door on that?
That door is open.
Can I find a fire extinguisher?
There's currently no fire on this floor.
I know, but can I find a fire extinguisher?
Fire extinguisher is easy to find. There's one no, I didn't want to click on you. I thought it was on the pointer. It's like right around here.
I think that's what I have to hit for fiddling with the
I'd take
lockpicks.
For sleight of hand, I think so. Yeah. Hold on. There's people doing like things all at once, so I'm trying to keep up. Celestine, you indeed you also heard someone from in here, but it was back in this room. It sounded like it was coming from.
Well, back to the table? No,
My mistake. That's a wall. In which case, yeah, it's coming from the room in front of you. The door, however, is closed and it's very heavy. It's a very heavy locked door.
Okay, so the one I'm in front of right now.
Yeah. Strength check or just try to cleave it open. Take your pick.
Can I just knock first?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna knock. Is there anybody behind there? I'm here to help.
The shuffling and like muffled noise you heard like sort of stop for a second. Then there's a pause, and then you realize when part of the door opens inward, there's a little like there's like a little sort of hidden peephole in it, and you see like a very concerned pair of eyes looking out. Who are you?
My name is Celestine. I'm a servant of Renai. I'm here to get everybody out of the building. It's on fire.
Yeah. One second, guys. You hear him turn. Hey, there's a paladin of the One Mother here. Come on. And you hear a lot more shuffling as the little thing closes. The doors open, and there's about 10 people in that room.
Jesus.
I don't have tokens for all of them, but there's 10 of them in there.
I'm going to
Or
leave them
last
out.
thing you found all the people's.
found all the people's there. Padma, unfortunately, you don't get the door open because the lockpick gen there is fucking things up. And
Ugh.
as you try to fiddle with it, you hear the sobbing get louder and then sort of like suddenly stifled.
It's okay. It's okay. You're not in danger.
What's going on, Padma?
There's people in here.
I assume with you fiddling with the lockpicks, the door is locked.
Yeah,
Door
someone,
is
one of the,
Probably stuck.
some stupid ham-handed idiots got these locked in. Arr! Don't want to
Un-
break it in.
Well, unfortunately, Scar, this mahogany door is too much for Scar's boot.
True.
Here, let me give it a try. Stand back, I'm gonna kick the door. We're here to
It's a
help.
saving throw, not a check.
Oops.
It was supposed to be a check, but
Hold on. I can...
oh, right to the handle. The handle on the outside, like it. You kick. Where are you kicking on the door? You just like trying to kick it. Generally, you're kicking the handle.
I'm gonna kick nearish the handle.
You, as you drop your foot on it, you snap the handle out of the door entirely, and like the entire lock mechanism just comes out.
That'll work.
I'm hooking my fingers into the hole that I left. It doesn't push or pull.
It's a very large hole, so you can actually just see in there because he tore out an entire door.
All right, I'm looking through.
Got a mule kick, not shove kick.
You can see what appears to be a there's a dragonborn woman in there holding what looks like her child.
Shit! Get the door open.
Well, the door can open easily now. There's no lock.
Which way though?
Doesn't matter. It just opens. They can get
Alright.
out.
Open the door. We're here to help. Come on.
The little Babin dragonborn is just clinging to Mom. Looks really scared, and she nods. Are the police outside?
Yes, fire department too. Go.
Oh, thank God. And she just hustles past you. She looked very relieved when she spotted Skara as well.
I
Okay.
can't imagine why.
Mm-hmm.
Thank.
It couldn't be his aura of plus saving throws against fear or anything.
Well, no, he's a paladin of Fendris.
I know, I was trying to be funny.
These guys don't like Fendris.
No, they,
No, she was happy.
They're
Yeah.
relieved.
the person you saved was relieved to see a paladin of Fendris.
But
Let me see. Those are the only two you guys could hear at the moment, and so if you want to look around now, now's your chance.
Yep.
Okay, I think I'm going
I
to.
guess I'll come up here and look in this area.
I think now
Looks
I'm going
big
to
and
use detect secrets.
Okay.
I want to search this guy here.
Investigation check.
No investigation.
I'm
Mhm.
checking the room I'm standing in front of.
Okay. All right, we'll start with Padma, and then we'll go to Zakio, then Celestine. When you get to that room, it very
Yeah,
acutely
shot the shit out of it.
some shit went down in here because there's several colors of blood along the ground and a little bit on the handle as well,
Oh dear.
along with a few bloody footprints moving towards the direction you guys came from.
Oh boy.
And the door isn't locked. In fact, it's slightly ajar, so you could like push it open without touching blood.
Okay.
Inside there are 3 dead people and someone tied up and unconscious.
I go to the unconscious person.
The unconscious person is Azal. The other 3 are not.
What are the other 3?
2 are wildborn. One appears to be a rat. One appears to be a cat.
Oh,
The other is a human.
well, I'm gonna get the unconscious Zal untied. Skara!
Yeah.
Got someone unconscious in here.
All right.
They're a robot. I don't think I can lift them.
Well, you said they're unconscious.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're out cold.
unconscious.
I'll expend 1 point of lay on hands to wake them up.
There's a pause, and then it makes the noise of coughing. You don't actually see a mouth, and you realize his the whole face of this all is like the mask of that one guy from Daft Punk. That's just a plain faceless helmet, and like emoticons pop up, and then his like a symbol of a face appears. Oh, what the? Oh, what
Building's on
happened?
fire. Building's on fire. You should probably leave.
Yeah, okay. Oh, he just like starts to stagger crawl out of the room. It looks like he's dazed enough that he doesn't quite realize he's next to 3 dead people, which probably for the best.
Yeah, I'll kind of stand between him and their bodies, and I'll kind of help them out of the room. And direct
Yeah.
them.
I'll poke at the 3 dead bodies to see why these 3 in particular were dead and their buddy was not.
There's not appear to be anything like different.
Yep. With that one.
No, like to be fair, the DC for figuring it out is 1. There is nothing you can figure out that would tell you that like why would they kill these 3 and not him?
Strange. It's because he's not a robot and they're racist.
You don't know.
Is there like a fire exit diagram on the walls anywhere? Like a map of the building or something?
Fire exit diagram. There is a sign pointing towards a fire exit that says the exit is this way.
I'm trying to find a way to get up to the 2nd floor.
Oh, the 2nd floor. The way the 2nd floor is, I actually don't entirely know because I don't think this map was intended to have a 2nd floor.
You can always
Okay.
just make it those 2 sets of stairs in the middle. Just have it be like a weirdly oriented building.
Yeah.
Because everything else seems more or less solidified as side rooms.
Yeah, the stairs in the middle are pointing down into the fountain thing, though. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Just,
you can pretend they go up.
Well-
They lead down to a teleport. You teleport to the next floor.
oh yeah, like
that
that's the
also
elevator.
works.
That works even better. Thank you, Tori.
I was to say, we're in a city. We're in Mecca City. We're in the heart of the Mecca land. They can't.
Right? Yeah, I blanked on that idea, or it's like one of those hover pads or something. But there's elevator. Now we'll get over to what Zakio is up to.
As I'm walking towards this way, I'm gonna look in the bag and see what's in it, if it's money or bullets.
Appears to just be ball bearings.
Ball bearings.
Yeah, they have like little carvings on them, but they're just ball bearings,
Keep them. They're fun.
about the size of a marble.
Pat must sneak something behind. Keep them. They're fun to stick in Christmas gifts to confuse people.
Alright, all yours.
Sweet.
You now have a bag of ball bearings.
He'll talk
Make
though
another
out of character.
perception check to see if I can hear or see anything.
Okay.
8.
Despite that, you also see a few signs of struggle and dead people.
Oh, lovely.
There are let's see, there is a few more dead humans, a dead elf,
Yeah, I just think these guys are racist.
one dead Zal,
Still
But
think
it
they're
looks-
racist.
but it looked
Still
but
think
that
they're
guy
racist.
but to be fair, that guy is also dressed as a security guard, so
Still say
Fair
they're
enough.
racist.
We don't know. I couldn't find any identifying markings on them. Alright.
there's also one dead a dead Goliath and 2 dead halflings. In the room.
Hobbits and giants. That's a first in this setting.
Right?
You also note that these two doors here have been barricaded from this side.
From this side.
Yeah, it looks like some impromptu things to just keep the doors jammed shut. Like there's something stuck underneath the handles of each, and like some extra like quick, just keep the people locked in there.
Do we want to go and knock on them and say we're here to help, or?
I'm gonna unjam the door first and then do that.
I'm going to knock first.
All right, roll a strength check to unjam the door, or roll an attack if you just want to cleave through the shit blocking the way.
Let's just do this. Try and be mildly unintimidating.
The chair that got in there is wedged in there pretty good. You like get it to move like a millimeter, and that's about it. It's stuck under that handle pretty good.
Stupid fucking chair. How they
But,
stick this
Padma-
under so good.
You knock on that door.
Yeah.
You hear someone like, it sounds like someone fell off of something, and like a little yelp, and then you hear like, so it sounds like someone's pressing against the door. Someone out there? Hello?
Yes, we're here to help. There's police and firemen outside.
Oh, good. Can you get the door open? I'm kind of stuck. I think they trapped me in here. I'm not sure, and I want out now, please.
All right. 1
I
second.
heard a lot of shooting.
Well, those guys are dead now. Don't worry.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
sure.
shooting, they're
Fuck
dead now, don't
you.
worry.
Yeah, don't ask you how it's done.
Oh, showing
know
you up.
I know exactly how she does it too. She just hooks her leg eloquently in one of the chair legs and pulls with her foot. Yank!
The chair just sort of climbs through the room
Bitches.
behind her.
Yeet.
Just give her squinty eyes as she chuckles at me.
It's like blow kiss. Mwah.
See, chairs in the way. There was also something more easily removed. Door opens. It's a guy in there. Appears to be a drow.
All right.
He looks very spooked by what he sees behind you, though.
Let's see.
The dead bodies in the room.
Oof. Yeah. Just go out the hallway. There. There's police and firemen waiting outside. You can tell them we're trying to get everyone else in here who might be alive out.
Okay. I'll get right on. He faints.
I assume I'm close enough to hear the thud,
Natural
and I'm gonna
reaction to the
step over.
situation.
To be fair to this guy, he looks like an accountant. So he's got like, he's got like, business casual on a bit. This isn't above his area of expertise.
I look at him, I look behind me. I assume he fainted because of those.
Quite likely.
Alright. I'm gonna pick him up.
He actually, as he hit the ground, he's got like his right hand is like raised up with like the one pointer finger extended, and then he's just face down on the ground like that.
Alright, I'll carry him out of here. I pick him up and carry him towards the front.
He's exactly as light as you expect someone is scrawny.
Alright, I'll try the door Zaki was having issues with. Knock on that.
Brevity, I'm gonna just put him over.
Yeah. I figure you get him out and then hustle back. Knock on this door. Don't hear anything.
Alright.
At least that door isn't barricaded.
Then I open it. Hello?
Open the door. No one's inside.
Go back to this one and double check. Hello?
Again. This time you actually hear some shuffling from the other side of the door. It looks like they're maybe trying to not be heard.
It's okay, I'm here to help.
There's a pause and you hear like, "Who sent you?"
I'm currently working with the fire department and police force.
Step away from the door.
Okay.
The door then promptly, from the inside, blows the fuck up. with an accompanying clap of thunder because it seems the guy trapped in there was a dragonborn and he used his lightning breath to get out. And you step out, he has very striking blue scales and he's fairly stocky built. Freaking, oh god, whoa. And now he realizes the condition the room is in with all the dead people.
Yes, clearly there was a bit of a
I see dead people.
There was clearly a bit of a scuffle. The police and fire department are outside. My friends and I are trying to get trying to get out anybody else who might be trapped in here.
Okay. He like adjusts his glasses a little bit. Here. He pulls up something. He pulls off his badge. Use this in case you come to any locked doors to get him out.
Thank you. I take it.
Turns out he's one of the upper level administrators of the building.
Yay, pass cards.
And he just hustles out past Zakio. And now we'll jump to Celestine, because you were trying to see if you heard anyone, right?
Yep.
You do not hear anyone else.
And I was also checking the body.
Yeah, we're saying we're
Oh yeah, checking the body. What was that, Ren?
Oh, I was just saying I thought he was looting the dude.
Oh yeah, there was that too. Looting the dude. Did you roll an investigation check?
I did.
Okay,
Probably
I see
got
it.
buried.
I see it. It wasn't that far up. You find, obviously, this guy's hammer. Find a bag that jingles. You look inside. Ball bearings. With little etchings on them, but ball bearings. Little bag of metal marbles.
These guys must have been really active hobbyists, or these things do shit.
You don't know yet.
Ball bearings are used to make claymores.
Oh.
Yeah, bits and pieces. My dad uses them when he's making models, or when he's trolling us with Christmas gifts.
Yeah. You find those. You also find 10 gold pieces. And that's about it.
Alright, well, all this shit's gonna get sold.
All right, we'll jump to Eleanor now. What are you doing?
I'm just going to do a perception check with advantage since I used.
Detect secrets. All right.
Uh,
Oh baby. You hear a noise, but it doesn't sound like a person. It sounds like something is running and playing sound.
and where is the sound coming from?
Sound seems to be coming from the end of the hall this way.
Okay.
At least it's coming down this way. You don't hear anything in this room, but you do, however, notice, again, more dead people. There's an unfortunate person. You can't identify what they were because their head is entirely reduced to a pulpy mass on one of the tables.
Ooh.
One guy who appears to be a tiefling and has rather a few stab wounds in his chest.
Hmm.
And and one gnome who is missing his entire left leg. Again, because it seems to be splattered on the ground next to him.
Lovely. So I assume that this door right in front of me isn't locked.
It's not a door, it's just a hallway.
Oh,
There's a door at the end of it, but where you're standing right now is not a door.
okay. Got it.
As you're coming down, the sound seems to be coming from this room.
I knock on the door.
No response. The sound just keeps going unabated. You can definitely tell it sounds a bit like a recording,
Oh,
but it's still playing. You can't really make it out that well through the wood of the door.
I try to open the door.
How do you try to open the door?
Well, first I try to just open the door.
I just opened it normally. All right, door is locked.
Okay, that's one question answered. Okay. I don't know, I guess for now I'll just go into some other place because...
That door isn't locked.
Okay, then. I will enter this room.
Oh baby, this one's bad. You're pretty sure there were several people in here, but they are now apart from like a rough area about on your half of the room, now completely covering the walls, the bookcases, the desk, everything. There's just
Oh, dear God.
blood and gore.
He's over here, and over here, and over,
Over
here.
here. Over here.
Yeah.
Over there,
it-
and
Over
up there.
there.
It-
Also
it-
there.
It's pretty disgusting to see, innards of people all over the room.
I just walk out and pretend that didn't happen.
Hmm.
So what about this door?
That door opens the empty conference
Room
room.
full of nightmares.
There's like overturned chairs. It looks like people ran out of the room.
It's nice to see a regular looking room for once.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, I go back out here and I ask Arvin if by chance he's able to unlock a door.
I should be. Where?
I guide him
All right.
to
Just
this door here.
okay. You see him like look the door over, kind of, and then, and then he gets the door open.
That's one way to do it.
He just you see him take out his dagger and then just jam it in right next to through the locking mechanism entirely, and then just sort of jimmy the little bit, and then and click, door opens.
I then walk into the room and kind of as I'm walking by, I say, by the way, do not go into that room at the end of the hallway.
Noted.
Which room?
I think.
That one, yeah, that one's full of. That's the one where someone was splattered inside of. Yeah, you go inside, splattered people all over the room.
The
Yeah, I
still.
know there's splattered people everywhere. Is there
And the-
anything ID or anything like that their families deserve to know?
Currently, there might be, but it's potentially under the desk, underneath all the blood and gore.
Okay, flipping the desk.
Is your doggo nose okay though?
Yeah,
Okay.
talking about something that hunts prey with his bare teeth. So,
Fair enough.
oh,
So-
that was a saving throw. My bad.
Don't worry. You don't need to roll that high to flip a table to look for things, even with a computer on it.
That fucking panda from the cheese commercials.
You-
No.
well, actually, I say this: the desk is bolted to the floor, so you can't flip it.
The fuck I can't. What's the desk made out of?
Metal.
Fuck. Alright, well, gonna crawl underneath it.
Okay. Roll investigation if you want to search the desk.
Finds underneath the desk surprisingly comfortable, curls into a ball.
Fortunately,
Yeah.
that's enough to find what you assume to be the name tag of the person who owned the desk.
Alright.
The little placard thing there. It's
Could've
covered
not.
in blood.
But blood can be washed off.
Yeah.
Blood or like oil?
This is actual this is like actual blood, not oil. There is like a few oil stains in the room, or well, the robot blood in the room, but not as much as there is like squishy flesh bag blood all over the place.
Yeah, we just killed a bunch of racist robots. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. But yeah, you have the desk name tag for who owned the desk. Because as you look, get around the other side, you can tell there's a very clean spot directly behind the chair. So it looks like whoever popped was in their chair when they popped.
Dear God.
But yeah, you were checking the room you walked into, Eleanor?
Yes, I was going to make a perception check again.
Go for it. It appears to be whoever was in this room before they, locked the door died before they got out or something. You're not sure. Because the door was locked, but this guy's in here and he's dead, and it looks like someone shot him. But it sounds like he was listening to a podcast. So there's like
What
just
kind
someone
of
rambling on
podcast?
about some stuff. It seems to be a podcast about some video game or something. You're not sure. It doesn't sound terribly interesting. There's one guy who's really angry.
Watching League of Legends.
There's also two guys who, one of them makes you want to punch him in the throat, the other one wants to make you strangle him. They're not the best sounding crew. There's also this lady among them who sounds like she should really find a better group of friends.
I see.
This sounds oddly specific.
It might be.
I know exactly what he's referring to.
I do too.
Not sorry. Anyway, where's Celestine off to? Ah, Celestine's up there.
Yeah, I'm checking this room out.
All right, that room. Another meeting room. There's two people in chairs, both dead,
Shit. Alright.
and a dead security guard who is another Zal on the ground.
Yeah, IDs.
Well, the cops are here, so you could probably leave the IDs with the bodies.
Oh, they're actually in the building?
Yeah, the cops are like right outside, and there's fire department on the couple floors above you.
Okay. I was under the impression that this building was still on fire.
It might be, but it's not on the floor you're currently on. Indeed, about now is when some cops actually do start coming in through the front door. Let me pull up a few generic tokens for some policeman officers.
I'm just continuing to check rooms.
Same.
All right, 1 second. I'll get to you two real quick once I get the
That's
The
fine.
terrible.
Take your
cops
time.
out.
I mean, I was gonna check this big ass room up here, but
Oh, right. Sorry. I'll get to you next then.
Yeah.
Doop. And then where the hell is he? Oh no, I should have one more. Yeah, we'll use this guy.
I know these are generic tokens, but these are some mean-looking cops.
Well, they're all Zal cops. They're robots.
This is true.
Yeah.
They're the
I'm gonna go
SWAT
ahead
team.
and say
That's why
this
they
one's
look so
special because it's a
intimidating.
blue version of you.
Oh no, that's a token I've used before. It's another generic token.
So it's just a coincidence, the blue version of you.
No, I had made a blue version of the token of the avatar I use on purpose because I was making multiple things in the program I used to make that one. I just went with color schemes and I saved that one for another generic NPC. You will not find a token that looks like my character, my little avatar, in the campaign. Not one-to-one anyways. Anywho. We'll go to Jana. Approaching, there's several blood stains on the floor going out, a few bloody footprints. The door is also slightly open, but you can't really peek inside that well, unless you try to.
It's slightly open.
Yeah, you could nudge it open without like having to open the
I'll
door.
Just open the door.
I
have a feeling it's not going to be pretty.
There's 2 more dead security guards. One is Azal, one is a Goliath. These guys, though, as opposed to like gunshots or, normal stab wounds, these guys look like they were on the wrong end of a wild animal.
Probably our giant angry Drider friend. So just a bunch of dead bodies, nothing else in here.
Just 2 dead bodies. It's... I'm honestly not entirely sure what that room could be in here.
Well, this is 4 different rooms, it looks like.
Well, yeah, but I mean the one you're in specifically. I'm not fully sure. Will you stop moving so much, Nick? I'm trying to get to people in order.
I was just making my way downtown.
Walking fast, sees dead body. Walking faster.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, no, I know what that room could be. That appears to be the security office. So there's, you can see on some of the monitors for cameras for other rooms, you see firefighters moving around. You also see what looks like someone is fighting another one of those roguish dudes, and the rogue is getting their shit absolutely pushed in.
That's nice.
Which you can tell because it looks like his leg was torn off and he's being beaten unconscious with it.
Yeah.
This cop is having none of this guy's shit.
But Celestine's out there.
But yeah, you can see on the monitor several, firefighters moving around. You do catch through a fire exit, you're not sure where, but you see a few guys slipping out that look like the attackers. There's like one holding open the door and he just sort of motioned quickly, then he saw the camera and shot it and the screen went dead.
Motherfuckers.
So at least you know of 3 who are getting away. Aside from, Big Boy who just yeeted his way out the front of the building.
Not there, I'm not there, I'm not there.
Alright, where are you going now?
I'm just gonna circuit the 4 rooms up here.
Alright.
2 rooms in the hallways. Don't mind.
Yeah, there's some hallways over there. So the hallways are bare bones. They're a little disheveled. Looks like some struggle happened in here. There's like no blood, but it looks like something, sort of tore through a little bit still.
Is this door open?
No, it is locked. There's a keypad. And it says, it appears to be, it says, security arms. So it's probably locked and only for security guys to get in.
So I'll eventually have to work my way over there.
A locked door. Oh, that's adorable.
Locked door keypad. It says arms as in weaponry.
Yeah, but locked door. That's adorable.
It has a keypad. You can't just jimmy it open from the inside with Mage Hand.
I wasn't gonna jimmy it open from the inside with Mage Hand. I have a spell specifically made to unlock doors.
Then why'd you roll Mage Hand? Oh, no.
I didn't mean to roll Mage Hand. I must have just accidentally clicked something.
Knock.
How did I click Mage Hand? It's on the other side of the friggin' sheet.
I don't know. Make an intelligence check. Okay. You watch as you knock on the door and everyone hears the sound of knocking because it's got a pretty fucking loud audible cue. And then suddenly the keypad, click, door opens. It is indeed just an armory.
Cool.
It's full of security stuff, and your common sense tells you taking things from here is a bad idea.
I still gotta make sure there's nothing dead in here.
Nope, no dead bodies. At least until you get to the other side's door. In which there you see someone's like dead, lifeless hand pressed against the window slightly. So someone was trying to get in.
Oh, get in. Okay.
Yeah. There's someone on the door in the hallway out. On the other side.
Can I open it from the inside without having to use knock again?
Yeah.
I'll open
You
the
can
door
open it.
then.
The dead body falls into the room. It is another security guard.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, this one is a rather, muscular tiefling guy. Built about like a Highlander is in 14.
Racist robots.
I guess that's everything in here then.
Yep. All right, now we'll go over to everyone checking those rooms. We'll
All
start.
those rooms. Good lord.
Yeah. Padma, you found what appears to be a storage room. Just, cleaning supplies and stuff. You also find hiding in the back, sleeping, the janitor. He has some headphones on, and you can faintly hear some tunes. It looks like he was just trying to get a decent break, and somehow they didn't find him.
He probably thought he was
He
already
knows how to.
dead.
It's his office. He knows how to hide in there.
I walk over and lightly tap his shoulder. Sir?
After a second, the guy wakes up. It's really surreal to see. He's a bearded elf. Yeah, takes off his headphones. Yes, can I help you, miss?
Well, you slept through it, but there was an attack. The upper two stories are on fire, and there's a bunch of dead bodies in here. You might want to go to the police.
He just stares at you. I ain't moving. I'm gonna go back here. If they need to find me, they'll come here. It's safe, right?
For the time being.
Like, you got all the ne'er-do-wells?
Yes.
Much appreciated, ma'am, but I'm gonna stay put if it's all right with you.
You're sure about this?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. And you see him like move slightly. There's a shotgun behind him.
Well then, all right. We'll leave you be, but there are police here, so if you see them come in, don't shoot them.
I know better than to shoot the cops.
All right. I leave our.
You're odd elf janitor with a beard.
Goodbye, shotgun grandpa.
All right, Zakio. That door appears to have been an office. There's nothing inside, no signs of a struggle. Looks like they just stepped out when shit went down. Next one appears to be a double office. There's like two separate desks with different things on them. And as you open the door, you hear a shit, and one of the desks shutters.
It's fine. We're here to help.
The pause. You see you actually see, like, as if he can see through it or something, you see, like, a tiefling tail whoop, pop up over the desk and, like, look around. And then slowly, this like, this guy looks like he's had like about 3 hours of sleep in the past 2 days. Pokes his head out. And he sees something past you. He's like, "It's the police here."
Yes. Just go
he,
straight
like,
down the
He
hallway.
doesn't even let you finish. He just scrambles out from behind his desk and pushes past you and runs out of the building.
I don't say I blame him. Anyone else in here?
Nothing.
I check under the other desk just to make sure.
Nope.
Okay.
Zakio, another empty office room.
Getting all the empties. Pretty much gonna leapfrog rooms with Padma here.
The one Padma's at now, that one appears to be a records room. There's like file cabinets in it.
No people?
No people. It does look like someone was using it as a break room as well, however, because you find what looks like part of someone's lunch but hastily dropped when they presumably tried to fucking run for their life.
Alright.
Alright. Zakio, the door is locked.
I knock. Anyone in there? We're here to help.
What's your AC?
AC is 17. Fuck me.
2 pistol shots come through the door on either side of your head.
God
And you
damn
just
it!
hear, "Stay back! Stay back!"
I said I was here to help, you fucking idiot! Hold your fucking fire!
I don't think swearing at them is going to help, Zakio!
I just look at her with an angry face and point
It's
at the
all
two
he
bullet
knows how to
hole-
do.
and point
You-
at the 2
at this
bullet
point-
holes in the door. I
At this
think I've
point,
earned the right to yell.
I said yelling yes, swearing no!
at this point, you hear footsteps behind you. 2 Danakmos cops, 2 Megas cops are coming towards you. We'll handle this. Move on.
Alright.
And you indeed hear that the 2 cops, ready to fuck shit up if they have to, just start talking through the door, like, Megas PD, all that jazz. We'll go to Eleanor this time. That door is open.
Okay, what's in it?
Appears to be list notes where here it is. That is a unfortunately occupied office, but the occupant is dead.
Oh, as a side
Man,
note, I
I'm
do
s-
mention to the I do mention to the cops that we cleared all the other rooms we cleared so far.
One of them nods at you. Thank you.
Man, I'm just running into dead people.
That's how the rolls have come up.
Yeah.
And, comparatively, the room's like mostly fine. Looks like this poor guy was just looked up, got shot in the head because, well, most of his back of his skull is on the wall behind him,
Oh.
and there's just a hole through the front of his face.
Well, that's nice.
Well, to be fair, it did explode, and then it took us a while to get here, so they had time to walk around and kill everybody.
Yep.
There was nothing we could have done from the library.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. The room Zakio's at. This one, unfortunately, also has someone dead in it. It's a dead Goliath woman.
Got
She appears
another
to be-
body in here. I just say aloud so the cops know.
Right. And then you see one of them. Yeah. And then he's getting on his radio, talking to someone. She appears to have been a security guard.
Oh, the one in my room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
Padma.
fucking roll in here.
That one has nothing in it.
Okay.
Padma and Zakio, looks like someone hastily tried to get out of the room, but that's about it. It's empty otherwise.
Okay.
I'll do this one, you grab the last one in the hall.
The one Zakio is at appears to. Actually, no, we'll start with Padma. That one is also empty. But this one looks like it had actually been searched through. The desk is upturned.
Curious.
Although after a moment, as you look, you realize why. It looks like whoever was in here flipped their desk at their attacker because there's a dent in it.
I'm still going to poke around.
All right, roll investigation.
I already did.
Okay. You're not sure what the hell they could be looking for because it's a bit all over the place, and also the flipping of the desk was rather intentional. But you do find a picture of what you suspect to be the person who was in here. It is a rather angry-looking dwarven man.
Considering this turn of events, I say I believe him looking angry.
It's very much a case of resting bitch face. Because you see another picture.
It comes
Yeah.
with territory.
Yeah. Next to the picture of just him, though, is well, you saw that pic. There's two pictures of him. One's with what looks like his brother, and then there's another with him and his family, and he's actually like, trying to smile.
Aw. Points for trying.
Yeah. Zakio, that door is locked.
Alright, shifting off to one side, just in case.
In case of gunshots.
So I have a solid wall between me and potential fire. I'm gonna knock on the door. Anyone in there? We're here to help. We're with the police.
Nothing.
I try the door just normally. Or you said it was locked already, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't have lockpicks. So... Mule kick!
You jump and kick the door. It poof, pops out of its hinges. It like just sort of like shifts back a little bit. But it feels like it's stopped because it hit something. Then after a moment, it just sort of thunk in the room, and inside you see someone in an arcane bubble around themselves, like a very serious version of Sacred Soil. And he just looks like he's on his guard. He's ready for whatever's coming through. Like, he's just watching you. He's not saying anything.
I'm just putting my hands up, trying to be non-threatening. Like I said, I'm here to help. The police are here. Safe now.
He doesn't move, but you see him look over his shoulder, then sort of, like he's talking to someone behind him, nod his head, and you see, a teenager and a few kids come out from behind his desk. They all look very similar to him, so you suspect they're related. And this guy, he looks about like if you had aged Gandalf to about that of Qui-Gon Jinn.
So young Gandalf.
So yeah, young Gandalf as portrayed by
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Yeah, so young Gandalf as portrayed by Liam Neeson. And the kid's like, up, look, and then he just sort of, the mage looks at you. Outside?
Outside.
He nods, and then he lowers his hands, and the bubble drops. Come on, let's go. And then him and his kids like hustle past you. Just keep their eyes covered, and you see the teen like, you know, keep your eyes covered. The kid, like the little kids, they both look like about 6.
Aww.
Put their hands over their eyes. Just stay close to your brother. Come on.
That's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah. And Snick, I had said the room you were investigating was empty.
Oh,
The one left is the one to the right of is this one.
I thought I did that one.
It wasn't. Tori just moved on for no reason.
Hold on.
Although you're all right there, it's empty. Alright, let's pan over.
Because we're all doing, I was about to say, because we're all doing stuff at the same time. Poor Arvin.
No, he's mostly fine. Him and Fenlis are like talking to the cops about what went down in here. One of them even uses lay on hands on Arvin for 20 points. There was a paladin. What was that, Rin?
Yay, helpful cops.
Yeah.
Save the poor Mystic Knight over here.
Yeah.
Had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
There's suddenly a red mage next to me.
Mm-hmm. As now, aside from cops, there's a few paramedics starting to mill into the building. I'm gonna spread the cops around. A little bit.
I informed them of shotgun grandpa in the janitor's closet.
Yeah, he's been found by one of the cops.
Shotgun grandpa.
Yeah,
Oh, Celestine was checking a room too. That one appears to have been a record room. There's no one inside, just a bunch of files. And the rooms, the room you're in, this one, and this one have been checked already.
Okay.
A couple dead people, a bunch of stuff we don't want to steal because the cops are already here, and that'd be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they've checked everything over in this area too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all been checked.
That's why I'm sitting in the
Yeah.
middle waiting for the...
The tokens you don't recognize are the cops.
Oh no, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go
Trying to
upstairs?
pay attention.
Okay.
I know what I would have done seeing the security footage, but I wasn't there.
Oh well. The cops have the building surrounded. They shouldn't get far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know if they had
And
the
it-
building surrounded or not.
I don't know either, but even if they don't, they're probably going to retreat to the same place Big Fuck Huge went, and I'm going to find him later, so we'll get them eventually.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. It's at this point you guys become more aware of the head of the cops here, who
I'm guessing
approaches
that's
Skara.
Blue dude.
Yep.
Yep, blue dude.
Arvin's gonna move over this way. He walks up to Skara, sort of nods. Hey, you sort of gestures at everyone else who's present in the room. You all the ones who came in and cleared this floor?
I just about to head up.
All right, 1 second. He takes his radio. He starts talking to, hey, how's it look on the second and third floors? There's a pause, you don't hear like back. All right. Things down. Second floor is clear, third floor, we're still dealing with some fires up there, it looks like. You then see him pause, like touch the side of his head, and then grab his radio again. You sure? All right. Hey, did any of you go into the security room over there? And he points past Jonna.
Yes.
You know why one of the cameras is dead?
Somebody shot it.
Someone shot it. How many? Did you see one guy or more than one?
3.
All right. He like turns away. 3 suspects out one of the fire exits. It looks like. All right. Thank you, miss. Fucking hell. Well, thank you for dealing with. He gestures to the dead, attackers. These assholes. not been the best week.
Who are these assholes, do you know?
Terrorists, at the minimum. Isn't the first time they've hit a place, but this is certainly the biggest thing they've hit.
What is this building exactly, if you don't mind me asking? Maybe there's some sort of pattern or motive behind attacking this building.
I wish I knew, pal. Like, it's an accounting firm. Why? Like, wait a minute. He
I'm
pulls
just
out
walking
something.
over there so I'm not yelling across the freaking atrium.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. It's a big room. He's not that bothered by it. He pulls out like a palm, like a little PDA thing, looks through it. Place. Accounting firm, and some of the upper floors are for attorneys and prosecutors. So, I mean, alright, you got beef with, people who can do numbers or put people in jail. The fuck? If I listed all the people I knew who had problem with lawyers, I'd be here all year.
Perhaps they're trying to strong on something into getting someone or certain peoples out of prison. Something of that nature. I don't know for certain.
Not a bad angle. And you see him like take his PD back out and just start writing it down. Thanks for that, pal.
Did
Also,
happen to see someone as we were running up, and I described what I can of the spider person.
Oh, you saw Big Boy who got the hell out. Well, this is one account. But, and before he can continue, there are several, like, TV screens in here that are all on, like, various, like, just a few of them are on, like, the news. And the transmission suddenly cuts, and that's where we'll end it for this week.
Oh shit!
They're hijacking my news stations.
Not the news.
Yeah, we've been going on for about 3 hours, so yeah,
Yeah.
we'll call it good here.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
about
for a minute.
sending a message.
Alright guys, that's actually going to do it for my stream this evening. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit that follow button if you aren't already. And if you would like to know when I go live, you can make sure notifications are turned on if you're following, for starters. You also can follow me at twitter.com/jinxmcninja. And I do also have my own Discord that I announce when I'm going live there as well. Those are other avenues to know when I'm going live. I believe I will take the day off tomorrow, just to kind of take some time, try and figure out a schedule, how I want to work things out. But I will be back on Monday with the probably last episode of the Mine of Phandelver D&D campaign, the other D&D campaign that I am a part of. And after that, we will see how it goes, because I am on vacation for the next couple of weeks, so I should have a lot more time to stream, at least for the short term. So until Monday, guys, peace.